thing.
Proverbs chapter 26 says, do not answer the foolish arguments of fools, or you'll become foolish as they are. We know you go all around the country debating college students. They won't listen. They don't care about biology and science. What they say is it's a social construct. And so how do you reason with a fool when they don't care about the science, they just care about the social construct, and that's what's important to them?
That's why I say there are zero genders. Because in some sense, I do agree they've created a social construct that's completely irrelevant. Now, if we all of a sudden want people to fill out on their citizenship papers, on a passport application, how do you like, what food preferences you have, which is as important to me as your gender, because gender means nothing to me. It basically tells me your horoscope. Then fine. But I will say this. There are other verses that will say that you must speak the truth in all places. Ephesians 5:2, you must reveal the deeds of darkness. You must expose them. And I feel that's my life's calling. One of my life's calling is to go to the darkest places that humanity has, college campuses, and to fight for righteousness and goodness. And I'll prove it to you by what Christ told us. What Jesus told us is to be salt and light. Now we hear that, but we don't think deeply about what it means. What does salt and light have in common? They change the environment that they come in contact with. Light brightens up a dark place, and salt will make something saltier. College campuses are very dark places. In some ways, I'm almost like a cultural missionary. Now, you are right about the radicals, but I'm going to give you a little bit of hope. Gen Z boys are the most conservative generation of boys since 1975. And I see these young boys, the most based, the most outspoken activists that I've ever come across are 16, 17, 18-year-old young men. And I'm going to tell you why. They are looking for anything that says it's okay to be a man.
Come on.
Anything. Our culture is so feminine. It's toxically feminine, honestly. That we are creating, and by the way, the women are the one that agree the most when I say it. That's what's so funny. Because they know. That young boys are going to lead, I think, one of the most fun, exciting, rebellious counter-revolutions in American history against all of this woke nonsense. And you see it with Joe Rogan's podcast, with the ascendance of Jordan Peterson, of Peter Attia, Andrew Tate, who's a mixed bag, but he says some good things. But young boys are like, finally somebody is telling me that having a high testosterone rate and not dressing like a metrosexual and actually lifting weights and embracing this idea of going on an adventure is a healthy and a good thing. So there's some hope. And I'll tell you another piece of hope. This happened at University of New Mexico, despite all the nonsense they threw at us. Every single campus tour I have done in the last 12 months, except one, which was intentionally derailed by the administration at UC Santa Davis. That's the only one. We could not find rooms big enough to fit all the students that wanted to attend our on-campus events. Every single one. We have waiting lists of students that want to come. So yes, the radicals, but there is this amazing movable middle. And they see the disaster of wokeism. I am not very optimistic politically right now. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm unbelievably optimistic culturally. There is a freight train coming for the woke. There is something, I'm telling you, I see it. It's happening on social media. It's happening on TikTok. It's happening on Instagram. These people have no arguments. They can't defend themselves. And do not be shocked. This is why Turning Point USA, in my opinion, is the most important organization in America. Is that if we can make this happen in 2 or 3 years and Gen Z becomes conservative, every one of their models is wrong. They have, this will get so out of control. So there is hope, everybody. The reinforcements are coming. And so I'm going to keep on talking to the fools.